Liv, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing summer. We just got back from PEI. We went to our cottage recently and I'm just so in the summer mood. I've got a full-on matching outfit again, and yeah, I hope you guys are just having a great July. So today we're going to be making brownies, and you guys know baking is one of my favorite things ever. And recently we went to Copper Branch, which just opened in Halifax. So if you saw my last video, you would have seen us going to Copper Branch and then a beer garden. And guys, Copper Branch was so good, and they had this brownie there which was called a zucchini brownie. It was one of the best brownies I have ever had in my life, and when we got home, after I finished eating the other one that I bought to bring home, I started looking around to see if the recipe was available anywhere because I wanted to try and remake them since it's all the way downtown and we don't go down there that often. In my cookbook, which is called Live These Vegan on a Budget, for those who don't know, I have a recipe for chocolate zucchini cupcakes. And I remembered that I love these cupcakes so much, and I love that you can't taste the zucchini, and it's just one of the best recipes ever for cupcakes. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and just make a recipe for chocolate zucchini brownies. So let's get into it.
So you're gonna take a big mixing bowl and you're going to add 1 1/4 cups flour, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon baking powder, a pinch of salt, and whisk that all together. You want to make sure you stir it so that there's no flour hiding at the bottom, and then in a separate bowl you are going to add 1 1/4 cups of sugar, 1/2 cup of oil, 3/4 of a cup finely shredded zucchini, and this was shredded on the smallest shredding section of my grater, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then mix that together until it's combined. It is going to turn into a really gross, goopy looking substance, but that's what we want. So you want it to kind of look like zucchini slime, and then you're just going to add that into the dry ingredients and start mixing it. This batter is a very thick and almost kind of dry batter that you're gonna need to use your hands eventually, like I'm doing here. And then all you have to do is press it into your greased pan. So I am using an 8x8 ceramic baking pan, and I just sprayed it with a little bit of spray oil. And then you just want to use your hands, it's a little messy, sorry it looks kind of gross, to press it right into the pan. And then just put that in the oven at 350 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes.
So while those are baking, we're going to make a chocolate ganache for the frosting. We're going to make ours with coconut milk. So you need a can of full-fat coconut milk. The light kind won't have enough of the fat, so it won't really solidify, so definitely get full fat. So we're just gonna add that into a pot. And then we're using some semi-sweet chocolate chips. These ones are dairy-free, but you can also use dark chocolate if you want. So we're just adding in 2 cups of those. And all you need to do is bring it to a medium heat so that the chocolate can melt and everything can just get all smooth and combined. So that'll just take a couple minutes. So it's pretty much done. That honestly took maybe like 3 minutes. It takes no time at all, so make sure you're paying attention and watching it so the chocolate doesn't burn. So it should just look really smooth when you're done. I have a few chunks still on the spatula, but overall it's pretty much completely smooth. So I'm just going to turn it off, and then I'm going to put the pot right into the fridge to start cooling so that it's not too hot. Find that when this gets cool, especially if it's in the fridge, it really thickens up a lot faster and it will be easier to spread on the brownies. So we're just gonna pop that right in the fridge. It smells so good.
After 30 minutes, you just want to take them out of the oven and let them cool completely. I just put them in the fridge for about an hour and they cooled down really quickly. And then you can add your ganache on top. It will be really runny, so you can just smooth it out into a nice, smooth chocolate puddle, and then you want to put those in the fridge until the ganache firms up. It will firm up into a very sliceable consistency, and I recommend using a pie lifter or a spatula to lift it out because I just used my knife and it kind of stuck to the bottom. You could also use parchment paper to avoid this as well.
It's falling apart a little bit, and I think it's because they're not fully cooled yet. Like I said, you'll want to let them set completely before you attempt to cut it, but I couldn't wait, so. So even though the zucchini was in kind of larger shreds, it is completely dissolved into this. Like there's no pieces of zucchini, which is really, really cool. But the texture is just so dense and fudgy and amazing, and I know they're gonna be amazing refrigerated because then everything will just kind of set. The topping will be nice and sliceable, and the chocolate flavor in these is really intense. So if you really like kind of a dark chocolate or like a really decadent kind of flavor, you will absolutely love these. Overall, amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun trying to make this recipe. These turned out amazing, and I know you guys are going to absolutely love them. So the link for the recipe will be below. The link for my cookbook is below as well if you want to try out the zucchini cupcakes. That is everything for me today. Thank you again for watching. I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!